Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Title: Managing Multiple Python Versions, How to Unset PythonPath for Using Python 3. Introduction. Managing multiple Python versions on your system can be necessary for various development projects. However, when you have multiple Python versions installed, you might encounter issues where the PythonPath environment variable is set incorrectly. This misconfiguration can lead to unexpected behavior, such as modules being imported from the wrong Python version. In this tutorial, we will discuss how to unset PythonPath to ensure the correct Python version is used when working with multiple Python versions. Prerequisites. Tutorial. Step 1. Understand the issue. When you have multiple Python versions installed, the PythonPath environment variable can point to a specific Python version's library path. This can cause conflicts, especially when you intend to use a different Python version. Unsetting PythonPath allows the system to use the default Python installation or the one specified in your path. Step 2. Unset PythonPath. To unset the PythonPath environment variable, follow the steps below based on your operating system. For Linux and Mac OS, open a terminal and run the following command. For Windows, open a command prompt and run the following command. Step 3. Verify the change. After unsetting the PythonPath, you can verify the change by checking the environment variables. Run the following commands based on your operating system. For Linux and Mac OS. For Windows, if the command returns an empty line, it indicates that the PythonPath environment variable has been successfully unset. Step 4. Run Python 3. After unsetting the PythonPath, you can now use the desired Python version without any conflicts. For example, you can run the following command to check the Python version. Conclusion. Unsetting the PythonPath environment variable is essential when working with multiple Python versions to avoid conflicts and ensure that the correct Python interpreter is used. By following the steps outlined in this tutorial, you can effectively manage multiple Python versions on your system without encountering unexpected errors related to the PythonPath variable. Remember to repeat the process of unsetting the PythonPath whenever you need to use a different Python version to ensure smooth and error-free execution of your Python scripts. ChatGPT. Title: Managing Multiple Python Versions, Unsetting PythonPath for Python 3 Use. Introduction. When working with multiple Python versions on your system, it's common to face conflicts in package management and environmental variables. One common issue arises when switching between different Python versions, where setting the PythonPath for one version can create conflicts when using another version. This tutorial will guide you through the process of unsetting the PythonPath to allow seamless use of Python 3 across various Python versions. Why unset PythonPath for Python 3 use? The PythonPath environment variable tells Python where to locate modules and packages. When working with multiple Python versions, setting PythonPath for a particular version might cause conflicts or unexpected behavior when switching to another version. Unsetting the PythonPath can help to avoid such conflicts and ensure smooth execution when using Python 3. Steps to unset PythonPath for Python 3 use. Identify the current PythonPath settings. Open your terminal or command prompt and enter the following command to view the current PythonPath settings. This command will display the current PythonPath values, if any are set. Unset the PythonPath variable. To unset the PythonPath variable, use the following command in your terminal. For Unix/Linux/Mac. For Windows, running these commands will remove the PythonPath variable, allowing Python 3 to use its default paths. Verify unsetting Python path. To ensure that the Python path has been successfully unset, you can check again by typing echo $pythonpath, Unix/Linux/Mac, or echo %pythonpath%, Windows, in your terminal. If the command returns an empty line, the Python path has been successfully unset. Example use case. Let's consider an example where you have Python 2.7 and Python 3.8 installed on your system. Initially, you've set Python path for Python 2.7 but want to use Python 3 without conflicts. Open the terminal. Check the current Python path setting. Let's assume the output shows paths specific to Python 2.7. Unset the Python path for Python 3 usage. For Unix/Linux/Mac. For Windows. Verify the unset Python path. If the output is empty, you've successfully unset the Python path. Conclusion. Unsetting the Python path environment variable when needing to use Python 3 among different Python versions can resolve conflicts and ensure smooth operation. This allows Python to use its default paths, preventing unexpected behaviors due to conflicting module locations. Remember to set Python path back appropriately when you switch to using other Python versions. Remember, managing different Python versions requires careful attention to environment variables to ensure a smooth development experience. ChatGPT